Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at two specific messages from your guides. If you prefer to pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box. But of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, you can either pick them through the sun cards on top of each deck or through your crystals. If this is your preferred method, let me introduce your crystals to you. For pile number 1, you have the red Jasper. For pile number 2, you have the Citrine. And for pile number 3, you have the Mookaite Jasper. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles today, trust your intuition. It will lead you to the messages that you're meant to hear. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I'm about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you, of course, prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then, my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you guys. After some good shuffling, we will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. All right, let's go one more time. There we go. So the signs for pile number 1 are Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. The signs for pile number 2 are Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. As for pile number 3, the signs are Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn, and Pisces. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I, of course, highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your piles using another placement or other placements in your charts, feel free to do that as well. And once you're ready, you will find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 2 specific messages from your guides. Can't wait to get into your reading, but first let me very quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful red Jasper. Some of you have chosen this pile using the Sun card in this deck. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Let's begin your reading and see what your 2 specific messages from your guides are. So the first message is, you have the Mask. You also have Strength. And you have, Joyfulness. So nice. All right, so cool. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. We'll do 2 rows so that we get significant clarification cards for each of the cards that will appear in the first row. So your first specific messages as we take a look at your tarot cards are the Ace of Wands, the Judgment card, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Swords. All right. You have the 10 of Wands. Wow, 10 of Wands in conjunction to the Ace of Wands. Something super heavy is about to end in your life. Like that's the end of something super challenging here. And you will start having power. That's why you have strength. You'll start having power over it. In fact, Judgment is like rising above a situation. 10 of Cups shows that you will be very happy. And if you're wondering when, the Knight of Swords definitely shows us here that it's happening very quickly because it is the fastest knight in the deck. So let's explore the full first message. You have the King of Pentacles. This is a very positive and nice reading. No wonder you have joyfulness here. You have the 5 of Pentacles. And you have the Empress. Okay, so let's get into the specifics of this message. I feel that you had to face a specific situation that you had to mask from others, or at least you chose to mask from others. You didn't want to show how heavy it is. You didn't want to show that it was burning, that it wasn't easy at all to go through. Sorry, you had to go through. Now there's something, I don't want to say weird, but there's something, a unique message here that I'm seeing from your guides. With the Empress, that nurturing energy from the Empress card, I kind of get this strong message that your guides are saying, we watched you go through this difficulty. And as you went through this last one, specifically with the 10 of Wands, it felt so dark to you. And it was kind of like your guides are saying, we watched that, but we knew that this one specifically was going to be burning, was going to be specifically tough and hard. But it's like a mother who can see her child, her baby child, feeling really bad. And let's say this baby child had to go to the doctor and had to take that one last medicine that they don't like, or that one last shot or something. And as the baby was taking the shot, it started crying. It already felt so bad. It can't believe it's tolerating even more pain and it starts crying out loud, and the mother goes, I'm so sorry. I know this one is bad, but believe me, it's only better from here. And then the baby sleeps, it starts healing throughout the night, and it wakes up the next day feeling great. And that's the kind of message I am picking up here specifically from your guides. I feel like we've watched you. You feel like you're navigating alone. You're not. We really are there watching. We knew that this specific last hit was hard. The intensity was a bit hard. It burned. But really this is the last hit that will actually give you the health or the power that you need. And so with the snake here, it's like a healing hit. I also see something very interesting that your guides want to talk to you about here, and that's the albatross and the root and the Knight of Swords. You know how the albatross is known to navigate or fly long distances very well, and they use their flying, let's say, strategically, because they know how to make use of the wind. And so sometimes they flap their wings, and at other times they use the pressure of the wind to navigate for very long distances. And so for this reason, I kind of have a great understanding, actually, that your guides are saying, despite how hard this one specifically was, they're very proud of how you navigated this specific situation. They saw that this was like a little bit of a strong pinch, or maybe it's much bigger than that. They know that it was not easy for you at all, that it burned, but they are very proud of how you navigated this specific situation. And they feel like, or I feel like, they were proud to see you taking it slow, yet very intelligently, making use of everything in your situation, or your mind at least was calm enough to navigate this situation quickly. Yeah, there's something about how strong-minded you were, and how calm and tranquil you were, although it really burned. So maybe this is like a financial pinch, or a difficulty that you're facing with someone, or anything like that. But their main message is, that's it, that's the end of this burning situation. You won't have to go through something as difficult anymore. And you will also start to feel your power as a consequence, specifically after that last hit or after that last situation. You will start to feel like, hey, it's like exercising, and after some time you start feeling, I actually feel my muscle stronger. So I feel it's the same thing. I feel like your guides are saying you will see how this specific situation, that last hit, whatever this was, actually made you stronger. And they want to tell you that moving from this moment onwards, you have the joyfulness card and you have the 10 of Cups. They're telling you no more of this. You're really going to start feeling happy. In fact, you will feel like you're navigating your life smoothly. You will be able to see this, test this power that you have now, as I see your guides are saying, as you go much further from your comfort zone. It's kind of like a vaccine, giving you a little bit of something that may not be comfortable in the moment, but then not having to feel bad about it anymore. And so if you see there's a home here, and this figure is way far from the home, given that the home is like drawn as a tiny structure in this card. And so you will be able to test just how strong this helped you become, because moving forward, you will be able to take long shots and go much further than your usual comfort zone. And that will be the indication where you're going to go, just like the muscles. Oh, I think I'm getting stronger here. You will also, just like them, be proud of your navigation and the things that you had to endure and face to get to that type of power. All in all, your first message, my dear pile number 1, is a congratulations on the hard work that you've done. Number 2, that things are going to be really good moving forward. You're going to be really happy in your life moving forward. You're going to really celebrate how far you're going to go. And most importantly, with the King of Pentacles, your guides are saying that this will result in giving you ample resources that you will need in whatever this situation is. So yeah, congratulations on the level up with this Judgment card, specifically also, not just in your situation, but level up in your healing journey, my dear pile number 1. So that's the first specific message that I see from your guides. If you're going through something dark, heavy, that it's burning, please know, my dear pile number 1, that that's the end of this. Moving forward, you'll start getting maybe results or whatever it is that you need. You'll come out of this situation and you will be feeling very happy. Most importantly, pat yourself on the back for navigating this so well. Okay, so let's now move on to your second message from your guides. So what's the second specific message that your guides want to give you? You have solitary. Oh, you'd think this is a cliff, but it's actually a whale. Okay, so you've got solitary. Let's keep it here so we have space. Actually, we do have space. We don't need to do that. So you have solitary. You have malady. And you've got eros. That's one type of love. It's that sexual type of love, eros. Right, so let's see what your tarot cards are. Let's take the first one actually, up top. You have the 8 of Pentacles. This one also moved, so let me take that as well. Wow, we've got the Star card. You have the 10 of Swords and the Justice card. Let's take a look at the rest. You've got the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor. It's interesting how you have the Empress here and the Emperor in the second message, and the 9 of Cups. So, although Eros is like sexual love, sexual is also the energy of creation, it's the energy of excitement, but solitary as well. Let me think about it. I feel like your guides are talking about how you wanted to do something so much, but have not been feeling too well to go ahead and do it. Maybe you wanted to be on your own. For some of you, if this resonates with you, maybe some of you wanted to be in a relationship, because I did notice the Emperor and the Empress. I do see the Hermit and the Solitary. Not necessarily, but depending on if this is something that you are interested in. And even if you're interested in that, it may not turn out to be relationship. But with the Star card, it's something that you would have loved to do. It's something that, yeah, you were really hoping for. But at the same time, as you can see, you couldn't really go out there and do it, get it, or create it. Because you were not feeling well. And so your guides are saying your destiny in this situation is about to change to your favor with the Nine of Cups, allowing you, giving you the passage or something, allowing you to have this wish come true for you. In fact, with the seeds being planted, it kind of means it's already starting energetically for you. You might not wake up yet, see exactly this wish appearing, but do know, just like a plant, it's starting to grow, and it will sprout very soon in your life. In terms of timing, you can even see it here. You can see someone sitting on the precipice of having something happen to them. They don't know that they're already sitting in this blessing. Like the whale's about to speak up and say, hey, I can take you there. Or you see the diamond in the mouth. Someone's about to actually say something to you. Maybe this is like someone who's about to, because the mouth here, someone who's about to maybe offer you something, help you with something, guide you with the star card. So I believe this is talking about some communication. I do know that Mercury's in Gemini today. I do know that also it's trine Saturn in Pisces. I checked that out today. Since Mercury's in Gemini, maybe some of you will have some communication happen for them today. Please take timing always with a grain of salt. But in any case, there is communication that you will really love. Either somebody's guiding you to do something, or it is the communication that you are hoping for. In that case, your guides are saying, remember what you've mastered and what you've learned with the Eight of Pentacles, and use these same lessons to guide yourself out. And so when this communication comes, maybe there is like negotiation, maybe there should be a response from your end, whatever this is. What I love about this card is that it shows that this person has hit rock bottom. You can see the rainbow here. They've learned a lot. Things are only about to go up from there. And it shows that this person has grasped the lessons and is using all of the lessons that they've learned to climb back up. And so, yeah, using their lessons as their guide. And I really feel this is your message from your guides here. Although an opportunity will be spoken to you, and that will feel awesome for you, make sure you learned everything that you grasped in the past. So maybe this means so that you don't get into this situation again, you don't fall back, and so that you are able to climb out of where you are and feel like you're really enjoying this opportunity in the best way possible. If you use your learning, you will feel like you will have absolute power in this situation. Not like power to control someone, but power as in you will be standing in your power. And you will get to enjoy it in the best way, in a balanced way with the Queen of Cups. And so your message here also is you've been alone for a long while. Things are about to shake up and move a little bit, but in a way that you will love hearing about. Let's quickly see what this shake up is for you here. What is this shake up? Overall, I really feel you're joyful. I'm wondering if these two are connected for you. So what is this shake up that you will feel, my dear pile number one? You have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups, and you've got the Six of Swords. Let's take this one as well because it moved. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So what's this shake up? You can see here a transition moving to calmer waters. It can't be a coincidence that from two different decks in the same part of the reading, you have someone riding on a whale. And so it gives me this idea that there is a very powerful person appearing in your life that's here actually to assist you. And this is why it is saying use the same things that you've learned in the past to stay in your power. And that's why you have this guidance, that it's important for you to stay in your power. Because this is kind of like the energy of a mogul, something big, and you want to present yourself as strong. It's being able to handle a whale. To be friends with a whale, you must not be afraid. So you can really see the energy here of someone who's there to help you, someone who's there to carry you, someone who's got this gentleness, but may be super intimidating in the beginning. And so I feel like your guides here are saying, due to the intimidation that you may feel initially, although this is like so lucrative, so, I don't know, exciting, your initial reaction seems to be, I don't know, maybe I can't do this. I feel like you're gonna feel it's too scary to come near. At some point, you might even feel in the beginning like, hey, I should just drop this and give up hope. But your guides are saying, this is gonna be far from what you're afraid of. And this is why this is saying, stick to it. Don't be afraid. Stay in your power. And if you work with this energy, slowly but surely with the Knight of Pentacles, taking it slow, not only will you find that this is a great friend, this is going to be like a company or a person, depending on what this is, who's much gentler than what they seem and look like. But also you will find that you're able to deal with them very well. So stay with it is the message I'm getting for you, my dear pile number one. It's communication from a person or a company that seems super intimidating, but is there to help you in a way that nobody else can. Or it's such an awesome opportunity that will carry you through in so many ways, shapes and forms that nobody else can do. It's like not a golden opportunity, it's like a diamond here. It's something that you will absolutely love, but just feel intimidated with in the beginning. I feel like your guides are saying you've been really prepared for this with the Eight of Pentacles. You know better, you've mastered this. It's time for you to use this learning to deal with this intimidating, what feels like intimidating power, only to learn that this is exactly what you wanted. And you too are very powerful, my dear pile number one. I feel like your reading today was like your guides talking about how powerful you are, that they're proud of your navigation. And now it seems like you're ready to receive something awesome. Maybe may look a bit intimidating, but they're like, you got this now. You can absolutely handle this. Maybe your old past would have been afraid. Your new you will use this like it's nothing. It's like you saying to your friends, hey, come on, I'll show you my whale friend. So, my dear pile number one, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at two specific messages from your guides. But first, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Citrine. Some of you have chosen this deck through the Sun card up top. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, and Libra. welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's take a look at what your first message is. The first card has already popped out. And let me just quickly shuffle your tarot deck as well before we begin. All right, I think we are ready. So, your first message, my dear pile number 2. You have the underworld. You have openness. And you have merchant. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You've got the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify them. You've got the Moon card, the 7 of Pentacles, an extra card in this deck called Synchronicity, very interesting, and you have the 9 of Cups, so nice. Okay. So Underworld obviously talks about, in my opinion, in your reading, especially that you have a lot of cups here and the 9 of Cups, is something popping into your life out of nowhere. It's coming from a direction where you've least expected it, especially with the worms. You know how they're so good for the ground. They create these holes to allow oxygen to come in, and it changes the nutrients in the soil. So I feel, especially with the worm, it initially gives this icky feeling that perhaps it's a direction, especially with openness, that you didn't consider before, but you will open your eyes to see that the very thing that you could have perhaps said, no, I don't know about that, I wouldn't take this direction, or I wouldn't talk to this person, or whatever this opportunity is, turns out, as I said, to bring you a great opportunity. And so your guides are saying, not only will this open up your eyes to go, hey, I never thought this would be so beneficial for me, but I feel like your guides are also saying, have an open mind, explore further. This is obviously a direction with the 6 of Cups that you have put in the files a long time ago. Kind of like, oh, I saw that, I was never interested in that. So it's something that you already know about, or a person that you know about, or a situation that you know about, an investment that you didn't know about from the very past is something that you chose to bypass before. And just like the mystery of the moon, you will be so surprised at how what you once overlooked will be the very thing that can bring you a lot of opportunities, or will offer you something with this Ace of Cups that will help you slowly but surely, with the 7 of Pentacles, achieve a specific wish that you have with the 9 of Cups, or to feel emotionally fulfilled. And so it will be a golden opportunity. And I feel like you will open up your mind with the Page of Pentacles here. I feel you going, wow, I would have never thought that this would have given me something that I loved so much. Obviously, with the 7 of Pentacles, that this is going to grow by time until it fully fulfills into what you're hoping or wishing for. It's the same energy of the egg. It's something that you will receive, take care of, grow, until it fulfills for you what you're wishing for. The funny thing is, I feel like the universe or your guides have been sending you signs upon synchronicities and synchronicities to show you or to take your attention towards that thing in the past. You may not have been picking as mentioned on these synchronicities, but when you do see it, when the opportunity does arise, you will start to understand, oh, so this is why I've been seeing, for example, all of these dolphins, given that this is a company that has a dolphin logo, for example. Or, oh, that's why I've always been seeing lately, I don't know, rabbits. Then you realize something about it. For you to grasp and understand right away, hey, I think I'm really being guided to have an open mind, to deal with whatever felt uncomfortable. Uncomfortable could be the right word, not icky. Uncomfortable for me to deal with before. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Merchant, for most of you, this is in the area of work. Merchant is business. But not necessarily, again, it could be in something that you, just like a business, working hard towards, something that you care about. And so your guides with the Ace of Cups are showing you that you will receive from this place, person, something soon that you will love. Although initially you might feel weirded out, but very quickly you will notice that this is absolutely guided. I feel like your guides are saying hold it with honor, hold it with a lot of appreciation, allow it to grow, because that's the energy of the Six of Cups as well, and you will love and be surprised with the results that it's going to give you. Another thing I just noticed is that you have a lot of eyes in this pile, like the eye here of this man, and the eyes here. So this may not be specifically communicated to you. I feel like your guides here are saying you will pick up on an opportunity. You will go, hey, I always thought I wasn't going to go down this direction. I would never deal with this person or something like that. But hey, this seems to be an awesome opportunity. Why did I always avoid this? Maybe I was very uncomfortable to do something when it's that very thing that I crossed out as a potential because it's uncomfortable. Maybe if I just overcome this feeling of lack of comfort, I might just be able to make this grow for my sake or to my benefit. And you'll be very proud that you've done this for yourself. Okay, so that is the first message that I see, specific message that I see from your guides. Okay, let's take now a look at the second one. So you have the womb. You have the abundance card. Ooh, love this for you. That's better. Okay. You have enemy. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Awakening card, the Strength card. You've got Temperance, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and finally you've got the Three of Swords. I feel like you're trying to make a very big decision here with the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance card. I feel like you're trying to weigh your pros and cons. You're trying to see if you should take that risk maybe, or you should go ahead and take that step or not. I feel the reason you're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out is because with the enemy card here, you feel like there is an actual enemy maybe, or an actual danger in the situation that could go against you if you do in fact take that step. 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here truly explain it. They show that you're afraid of pain and specifically pain. 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Too much pain. And so this is why 1 foot is in. You really want to do something. Maybe you want to experience something. You want to start something maybe. But the other foot is not so sure. And so with the triangle and the square specifically shown on this Temperance card, which of course represents spirit and the material world, it's like the message from your guides saying, remember, there are 2 elements in whatever it is in the world that you want to get into. There's the earthly aspect, and don't forget that there is the spiritual aspect. In your situation here that you are wondering about, the King of Wands is 14, so we get to see the 4 representing the square. And the Queen of Wands is 13, so we get to see the number 3 representing the triangle. I feel here that this is, first of all, with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, like, wow, this is saying you will absolutely be much stronger than any sort of danger or enemy that you could be afraid of. So much so that when you do see and realize the amount of power that you have within this situation that you're stepping into, you might even laugh, considering that this is something that you were afraid of. So you're much more powerful than what it is that you are currently doubting. And second of all, remember that there are 2 things moving here. Your actions that you take, and also it's the spiritual action. It's the spiritual aspect of the situation. And I feel like your guides are saying we're absolutely in support of what it is that you want. Whenever you're worried, look up and remember that you have strong guides standing by you. And you're afraid of a lot of pain here. Your guides are saying with the awakening, you know better. You've already gone through a lot. You've seen the pain, you've seen it all, and you have also seen how much we have been there for you and how we've taken you higher in whatever the situation was. And in fact, with the bear here, I feel like you've recently just come out of this hibernation or this difficulty. So perhaps you're thinking, oh, I just came out of something difficult. I'm not going to put myself in a difficulty again. And so maybe this is something that's even going to happen, by the way, in your near future that your guides are pep talking you into. So when this does arise, or if you are in fact making a strong decision these days, your guides are saying, don't fear the enemy or the danger. Yes, maybe this has given you a little bite before, but it was only meant to make you stronger. And the situation has transformed with the infinity on the hand here. Your situation has changed completely. With you coming out of the hibernation, you've healed, you've become stronger, and we will be standing there very strong for you. Also, the sunflower specifically depicted in the card, there is a message of how you're gonna stand out so tall, maybe amongst others or something. You will really stand out. So your guides are all in favor for you to take that chance. They're saying you've got the triangle here, that's spiritual aspect, remember? They're saying take that step and we will make sure we will birth that abundance into your life. Now, abundance is anything, depending on what the situation is. If this is like a project or a business venture, then abundance in that case is money. If this is like you taking a risk because you want to experience something wonderful, you want to enjoy it, then the abundance is your abundance of the pleasure that you will get out of the situation. So really it depends on what this is talking about. And it also I'm also not sure if this is already happening in your life or if it's about to happen. So keep an open mind. If this hasn't happened yet, then your guides are just preparing you for a grand decision as you stand there very soon thinking, "Ooh, I love this opportunity. Should I step into this? Or I don't know, this is scary." Your guides are saying, don't be afraid. You're in a powerful position, and we will be standing there very powerfully with you, making sure that you receive this abundance that you're looking for. Don't compare your new situation to what happened in the past. Remember, you yourself have grown, and also remember that even in your past, we were there to help you rise above it. Let's find out what this decision is. We might get more information or understanding. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Devil card, Enemy and Devil card. Do you see someone is like offering something? It's the card of generosity, the Six of Pentacles, and you see a devil here wanting to take, but not rightfully. So that's interesting. You've got the World card, and you've got the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is an opportunity is going to show up. When this opportunity shows up, you see the butterfly here connecting us to the World card. When this opportunity shows up, it will be right about when another one ends in your life. Right about when the other one is either ending or, about to end in your life. Perhaps this is talking about how this new opportunity will come during a time where there is space for you to actually consider it. And so here, I feel like you're going to think, oh, I'm free. I can take on this opportunity. I can actually step into it. But wait, look at this enemy. Look at this devil card. There is something dangerous here that wants to try to take this generous opportunity that I just got. This assistance with the Six of Pentacles that I just got. Or Six of Pentacles, you will feel like this opportunity will give a lot of assistance to you in regards to some important area of your life. It's kind of like, oh, I love this opportunity. It can help me with this and this and this and this. Oh my God, I really should jump into it, especially that something else is ending here. So you have that space to explore it and actually get into it. But at the same time, seems with the devil and the enemy here that something is truly scaring you. And you feel like, yes, you might be getting generously, but you might have something else that takes it from you. And that really scares you. Page of Wands is something that you will be attracted towards. Something that, you want to step into. Something, that excites you. And so this gives me an understanding that you don't have to take this opportunity, but what a waste it would be to not take it, because it's providing some form of abundance that is very important to you and some great assistance. Okay, so other than the fact that your guides are showing you that you are in a strong position this time, you don't need to be afraid. Let's get some clear guidance now on what you are meant to do or what you're guided to do when this does arise in your life. Or now, for you, it's right now. What's your guidance here? Other than, of course, to realize that you are powerful and that your guides are with you. What's your guidance on what to do? Six of Swords. The Knight of Wands. the Tower card. Oh, okay. And the Chariot. How interesting. 3 cards about movement. So speaking of movement, I feel like your guides are saying, take it slow in the beginning. Like, don't move fast, especially in the very beginning of your journey. Take it slow, and then when you realize that things are clear, your path is clear, start moving fast when it's safe. Because if you don't do that, you put yourself at risk, at the very risk you are afraid of slipping and falling. But if you do take it slow, you will not be facing this devil/enemy energy that you are afraid of. And that's the best way to navigate this safely and move quickly through this situation in order for you to get the abundance that you are expecting from it. And remember, as your guides are saying here, just like your Temperance card, and remember, you take one step, we take the next. Don't worry about it. In fact, you can even see it here as well. Every time you take a step, look up and expect that we too will be taking a step to help you out. You're not alone in this endeavor in any way, shape, or form. This time, this is a journey that you are meant to enjoy. Start slow, move quickly. So, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see as your 2 specific messages from your guides. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, it was such a pleasure doing your reading for you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 2 specific messages from your guides. But first, let me very quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Mookaite Jasper. This is the tarot deck that we will be using for your reading. Some of you have chosen this pile actually using the Sun card on this deck. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into your first specific message from your guides. You have tenderness. You also have messenger. Oh, okay. You can also see communication there. Almost hidden, kind of. Like you might not see it if you're not looking, kind of thing. So you've got a message, some communication going on here. And you have the prayer. Wow, okay. So nice. You also have the 5 of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. The 10 of Swords. That's a lovely message, guys, that you have. It's such a sweet message. You've got the 5 of Cups. Whoa, you've got the 6 of Wands. The Tower card. The 7 of Cups. And you've got the Magician. I feel like your message here pertains to something that you feel you're greatly lacking in your life at the moment with the 5 of Pentacles. This could be like money needed to pay off something. It could be scores if you're a student. It could be any type really of resource that you really need in your life at the moment. In fact, with the Ace of Swords, it gives me this idea that you've been thinking back and forth on how you can take yourself out of this difficulty, this challenge. And you feel with the Tower that things are about to fall apart very soon. And so for this reason, with the Seven of Cups, you've been really stretching your imagination. What if I do this? Will that work? I don't know. That's like a far outreach here. Should I like do this and that? Maybe that will work. Perhaps that too is a far outreach. What can I do about this situation? I feel like your guides are saying you've been praying a lot and your message has been clearly heard. In fact, you have been communicated to with a message that you will specifically not be left alone in this, with tenderness, in this situation where you feel quite vulnerable in. So your guides are saying expect very soon to stand up tall on your 2 feet with regards to this situation. Your message has been clearly heard, and the infinity here in this magician shows that your situation is going to transform. There are so many changes that are about to happen in your life that you're not expecting. The magician is like something popping up magically that you didn't see, right? And this is where I'm getting the idea that so many things are going to transform in your near future, so much so that it will shift into a new picture that you did not expect. These changes, many changes, will allow you to drop this situation, whatever difficulty that you're in, that is making you feel like you lack something. So very soon you will be the one to drop something out of your life. These changes will act like the key that will finally help you take yourself out and feel very victorious. So let's explore what these many changes are. Now that we understand the situation and the exact message, your prayer will be heard. We can see what's going on to you. We can see your vulnerability. And we will change many things in your life, or you will be seeing many changes. So let's explore what these many changes are that ultimately are leading to your victory from this difficulty. Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Star. Wow, there's a pointing somewhere. It's like Seven of Cups is the energy of like something beyond what you imagined. And look at that. Whoa, you've got the King of Pentacles. So what are the different things that are happening in your life? You are already taking steps, and you will start seeing results little by little within the steps that you take. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you will learn about something unexpected that you didn't even know about. Whatever it is that you're going to learn about, perhaps that's the message here. Yeah, you will learn about something that will be your backbone for you to be able to create the level ups that you are expecting from the very steps that you are taking, leading you to exactly what you're hoping for, if not beyond your wildest imagination with the Seven of Cups, maybe towards your dreams and even beyond. And the last thing that I'm seeing as the many changes are support in either money or whatever type of resource that you are not expecting. So as well as a last thing that I'm seeing here as well is a faithful friend, a faithful supporter. So you can expect many different changes in these areas. The steps you're taking, something you will learn about that you didn't know, this is going to be a major deal, that will take you to your dream. It's like, oh, great news. You learn how to achieve something you've been hoping for, and you will be supported by wealth. Or sorry, some money coming in. And maybe it is wealth. So you'll be supported by money coming into your life. Now let's explore what this message is, because you are receiving communication. The Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Remember when we said you've got someone loyal here? You've got someone loyal here. Yeah, this loyal friend will give you easy access to something that everybody else is struggling to have. And so the resource, along with the efforts you're already taking, along with the information that you will find out about, perhaps that is that as well, all will help you reach that prayer that you have been hoping for. And so I feel like your guides are saying, don't worry. I know that you are in a vulnerable situation, but with the tenderness, you also have a wonderful friend or loyal person in your life that will give you access to something. And overall, we are there for you, making sure that you get out of this painful situation. Okay, you're probably wondering for timing on when these things might happen. When it comes to timing, I always remind you guys, please take it with a grain of salt. So I have two cards here for you when it comes to time. Ooh, you're going to be so fortunate with this situation, and you do have someone, a loved one, who will help out. So 6, of course, with the Lover's card. If you're watching this now, we are in June. So I think something is happening this month. And another thing will be happening in October. So one thing this month that will perhaps expedite with Sagittarius, the arrow on the bow, and something around October. If you're watching this later, this is of course now, and then 4 months later. Okay, so now let's start taking a look at your second specific message from your guides. You have harmony. All right. You also have the card constancy. I feel this card is sticking out, so let's take it. You've got the Shaman, and you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Fool card. Lovely. Okay. I love this message for you. Let's check out the other cards. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, the 3, you've got a lot of 3s, the 3 of Pentacles, and you've got the 6 of Pentacles. I'm not going to take another card. I have a feeling that it's meant to be like that, so I'll leave it like that. So it looks to me you've been working very hard trying to attain something, and you haven't been getting consistent results. The reason I'm saying you haven't, although you do have the constancy card, is because the 3 of Wands reminds me of up, and then 3 of Swords, it reminds me of low. So highs and lows. I'm getting this idea, just like the curves of the of the snake here, the highs and lows. You've been trying to like work hard towards something with the Eight of Pentacles, trying to master it, trying to make it happen. And you've been getting a lot of highs and a lot of lows. Things were not consistent at all. So your guides here are saying that things are about to change completely with regards to this situation. You will be starting to get a lot of great results. This time with constancy, it's very consistent. Harmony shows that perhaps you've gone through a lot of pains in the past. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it may have brought you a lot of trouble or pain. Whatever the situation is that you're working hard towards, your guides are saying don't worry about it. From now on, moving forward, you will find a lot of harmony and consistency, and things will be working out very well for you. You will finally be getting ample or generous results for the hard work that you've been doing. That seems to be the consistent message here. And I see hands everywhere. I feel like your guides are saying lately you have taken a specific action, and if I'm to translate this energy to you, it's kind of like you were able to access with the shaman, with this specific action, you were able to access some form of energy field that is going to give you abundantly. And I'm so curious, you can see the Fool here holding the amethyst, and the amethyst has to do with the crown chakra. I really get this idea of access to the universe. You've done something right recently, and I'm gonna figure this out with you, because I'm personally so curious what you've done here. It could be like a learning, something for others to learn as well, listening to the pile. But you've definitely done something recently that has given you access to ample abundance or ample results. And so with this action, things are just going to start working out for you, where you can relax with the Queen of Pentacles. After a lot of work here, you can relax and enjoy the results that you're getting. And so with the Fool here, this is talking about a totally new beginning, very different from the one that you have been in, than the world you have been in. Also, that last action that you have taken is allowing you to avoid a mistake or a step that could have cost you a lot of pain. Because you can see here, although the Fool card, this figure is standing on this precipice, she's standing in the right place. Because one more step, she would have been standing in somewhere very vulnerable that could have cracked. So you can see she is careful. And also here, the Three of Wands is embarking on a new journey. It's movement, right? And then there's the Three of Swords. Again, you get this idea that something could have been painful and you're surfing over it. You're not taking a step in the wrong direction. You're moving past it. Another clue about this last step that you've taken, do you see the constancy, the hand? We're going to follow the hand. This body language is done when someone feels like maybe they're intimidated by something, and so they unconsciously place their hands on their waist like this to make themselves feel bigger, to match the energy of what they are intimidated by. And so this means this step that you've taken, this move that you've made you seem larger than you are, thus giving you results that match this largeness. So I'm very curious at this point, what action did you take? What move did you take that has given you specifically access to some form of abundance? Like you found access to something that gives you generously. It's like, oop, I just put my hand in the right place. It's like putting one's hand into a safe full of wealth, so to speak. Or safe is not nice, like a pool full of wealth. So, what is this action that you have taken? Death and rebirth. The Justice card. Temperance. And the Empress. Okay, so it seems to me here, it has to do with a vision. You saw something, you saw an opportunity. And so thought to yourself, this is a right opportunity. If I play this right, I can transform everything in my life. And so it will be with the Justice card. Because the Justice card is a card of cause and effect. So you're doing some right action, or you've made some right action that will give you back so much with the Empress generous energy, like abundance. Yeah, exactly. That will give you in abundance. And so when we're asking, what is this move that you've done? It's something that you've reflected well on, something that you weighed the pros and cons of very well. You've put everything into consideration, both the seen and the unseen. This was like a very smart, well played out move that will be giving you back in abundance. Seeing this as pregnant, it means it hasn't yet happened for you, but it is about to happen in your life right now. So how is it going to happen in your life right now? This, and you gaining access like that and getting this generous abundance. How is this happening for you, my dear pile number 3? You've got the World card, the Judgment card, the Four of Wands, and the King of Wands. Of course, the World card appearing right away shows that, you're on the precipice, and exactly, you are on the precipice of this huge level up for yourself. In fact, speaking of which, the Four of Wands is about a step up. Your cards are all talking about a level up. And I'm asking, how is this going to happen? I think what's going to happen is that you're leveling up. And I think I'm not able to guess because I don't know exactly what the situation is. But I'm seeing that your guides to answer this question are saying, look, with the King of Wands, you're going to be in a very powerful situation, supported by somebody powerful. And this is how you will easily get this level up. I think this is due to how you have weighed things out so well. The strong position that you are in now is due to the well thought out plans and how you have seen everything, how you've looked into what's obvious and what's not obvious, how you've how they say the devil's in the detail. You've looked into the details of everything, the big picture, the details, everything. And because you've considered this so well, you're also going to play this so well, allowing for instant level up. So looks like you're going to be very fortunate, my dear pile number 3. And I don't even need to look at timing. I think these are both for you happening right now in your life. You, especially at least in the first part of your reading, some step happening this month. Here you can see your whole life, at least with regards to what you worked hard in here, is changing right now for you. And so things will start to be very consistent and will work out with a lot of harmony for you. My dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck with regards to these two situations. Perhaps for some of you, this is the same thing. You're just getting two specific messages about them. In any case, may the best happen for you. This was your reading, my dear pile number 3. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!